Hey guys, I am traveling through Nebraska this morning, or this afternoon. I've already passed over into Central Time Zone, so I lost an hour, but that's okay. In Hershey, Nebraska, not Hershey, Pennsylvania, although it's pretty flat, kind of similar. Yeah. We're heading to Lincoln, Nebraska and Omaha, Nebraska today. I think I should be able to get there pretty easily and then check out the Capitol in Lincoln. Apparently the Capitol used to be Omaha, but they moved it to Lincoln because they wanted to name it after President Lincoln. So that's why it's in Lincoln, Nebraska. So anyways, if you're just joining along, I'm not really sure what to say, but I have probably 70 to 80 videos behind this one that you might want to watch a little bit of, just to see, you know, who I am and what I'm doing. But currently making my way back to Georgia on a huge road trip that goes around the U.S. So hopefully you guys follow along and just like and subscribe if you don't mind. It's greatly appreciated. See ya. I could imagine driving this road as a trucker all the time, or living around here and having to drive it. I'd go crazy. I've been just like literally driving a straight line through this farmland for hours now, and man, it's actually like exhausting because you have to literally think about nothing other than just staying in a straight line and cruise control or whatever, you know. But I'd probably rather go through this than Texas, though. Still, technically Texas is below me, but like, I don't know how many miles below me, but this is what it was kind of like going through Texas. But Texas had a lot more like oil fields and windmills, whereas this is just nothing but straight up farmland and like yellow grass. So when you see water, it's just like pops super blue. We're almost to Lincoln though. Got like 50 miles. Well, we made it to Lincoln. It's a very interesting concept that they have here, the way that the city's set up. But it looks like there's a storm off in the distance. It makes everything look very ominous. Let's check it out. So I can't get the full tour, but my phone didn't fast forward the time to let me know when it actually is. So I'm like an hour behind the time that it is. So ooh. Man, that place was dark, kind of gloomy. Apparently they're putting in a HVAC system for AC. They've never had that. It's like some sort of outdated 100-year-old technology that's in this building. So it's been like an 8-year project and they're still working on it. But 3/4 of the way done apparently. But man, this place is definitely interesting looking. A lot of great history. But they have a lot of the windows here on the left side of the building boarded up. I didn't even notice that earlier. See almost every one of them. The whole wing is pretty much shut off right now. But I couldn't go up into the top level up there after 5 o'clock. So that's what I was trying to say earlier. Hey, squirrel. But yeah, tomorrow they'll have more tours if I want to come back and take a tour and actually go up there. And you can go outside on the balcony there and overlook the city. We shall see. We shall see. Super cool place. I wonder whose house this is up here. Gated in. That's an old building. Alright, we're back in the 4Runner. So it's not like huge importance to me to go up into that tower, although it would be pretty sweet to be up there at the top and sit out there on the edge and check it out. Be like a mountain, you know. But I think I'm gonna camp somewhere between here and Omaha tonight, and then from Omaha I go pretty much complete south and go down to like Kansas and pretty much ride the state borders of multiple states, and then gonna cut east from there at some point and go straight out towards North Georgia. So it's weird going like across the U.S. this far north compared to where I went over originally on 40, I think it was. So it's weird taking the Midwest, you know, above Texas. But yeah, I talked to a guy in there for a while. Apparently they're filibustering and trying to do the budget. And so they may be there till like 11 o'clock tonight. So that's why the whole place was still open and, you know, running essentially, except for the tours. So I was able just to kind of walk in and check places out, which seems to be a common occurrence for every capital at this moment, except for Denver. There was guards checking at the entrance. But this one, like many others that I've been to, you can literally just walk in and walk around and check it out. So super cool. Yeah, so stay somewhere between here and Omaha, and that's gonna be it. Probably gonna be out in the middle of nowhere because I'm not sure. Looking at the map, there's not really much out here except for the two cities, unless you're up in northwest Nebraska. Then there's sand dunes, and apparently there's like a massive like arborist like forest up there that they all planted trees. That's where the original arbor state comes from. And there's a trolley. If I had more time, I'd jump on that thing and go around town. I have more time. Literally not on a time constraint, so I don't know why I say that. But yeah, so that's why they're known for arborists, apparently, is because there's a massive like planted forest in Nebraska, but it's around the sand dunes up northwest or something, is I think what the guy said. But anyways, yeah, that's the plan. Every city there's a massive Catholic church. Here's another one. It's huge. Totally somehow ended up in like a private community. That's great. Just looking to try to get by this river and ended up inside here. It's wonderful. Sun's setting, so that's beautiful. Heading back out. I have no idea where I'm at, so that's always fun. I can't see. No idea where I'm heading to, but we'll find somewhere for the night, guys. Don't you worry. Yeah, so I was trying to find a parking spot down by the Platte, I think it is, Platte River, and somehow I ended up in this community. I didn't even notice that gate when I went in the first time. I guess it was open and I just didn't even notice it. And yeah, I'm about to cross over the river right now. I'm back on the highway, so I bet I look pretty sketchy coming out of there. There's the river I was trying to stay off of. But those are two cars that were coming out behind me. They don't seem to care though. But I don't think I'm gonna get a parking spot down by the river this evening. we're gonna move on to find somewhere else.